Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Pamela and I live in New York City. I'm in my 30s now and I'm making this channel as an outlet for myself, as a way to archive my life, as a way to compare the different versions of myself, see how I've grown. And I'm going to be sharing journal entries because that's how I process my emotions, and I tend to speak a lot more eloquently in that way and make more sense of things in that way. So you'll be seeing some of that later on. And yeah, I just want to say welcome if you came across this channel. Bye. So recently I moved. I was subletting. I was in Mexico. I basically did not have a space of my own for about 6 months, and it's my first 3 weeks since I've been in my own space again, and I'm slowly setting up my room. So here I'm really excited because I haven't seen my guitar in 6 months, and I'm super happy because I hung it up on my wall, and yeah, it's just a fucking vibe. So here's the finished product. I put my guitar, my Epiphany on my wall, as well as I'm pretty sure this was a $1, maximum $5 ukulele that my brother got me in 2019, I want to say, from a Goodwill. And since then, I've mainly been using it. When I worked at the Natural History Museum, we would have a weekly, once every week or once every 2 weeks, ukulele practice. But I'm super happy to have them on my wall. They make me feel really grounded.
I do get a little confused jumping into line 2, line 3, line 4, but I get confused by other things.
Totally.
I was reading a thing about how there's good failure. It means you're trying new things.
Oh yeah,
and you should congratulate yourself.
bad at things before you're good at them.
Yeah, if you're not trying new things, you can't fail, and so you need to embrace that. So.
Let's fail.
Like a learning
Let's fail
mindset. I'm very practiced in it. Right?
Yeah, we can apply that to everything.
Sorry, I'm just be bad at it.
I love failing.
It's the best.
Yeah,
It feels so good.
I think it takes a lot of confidence.
It does.
Yeah.
The wonder thing is, think how good you make other people feel.
When you
Totally.
fail?
Yeah, because like life is hard, and somebody being better at anything than somebody makes you feel. So I just feel like this is my chance to pay back the world.
To
Full of
fail?
humility.
See.
You're taking one for the team. I respect it. Alright.
Should we slow it down by like 1,
Sure.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, go. When I was just a little girl, I asked my
Okay, so today I also added some jewelry on my wall and some other like photos of my mom, a photo I took in Mexico, and importantly, this painting that I found for $20 at a thrift store in the Upper West Side, if I remember correctly. I was on a date one day. It was like a second date. We went to get Italian food in the Upper West Side, and I walked back with this beautiful, 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 intense, powerful, never been done before, iconic, unique piece. And I didn't want them to carry it, so I carried it around, for the most part, around the reservoir in Central Park, and ever since then it's just been alone in storage, never been appreciated the way it should be, so now it's the way it was meant to be, hung up, to be seen, and I feel that it's appropriate for it to be in my room, because my room feels very sacred, and there's only certain energies that I allow into my room, certain people, and I think that this piece, it reminds me to be self-reflective, and I mean, it's basically a naked girl looking at a mirror. Like, come on. It doesn't get any more self-reflective than that. And I don't know who painted it or when it was painted. There is a signature on it, but it's a very mysterious piece, and I just fucking love it. It kind of reminds me also of those scenes in Harry Potter where he's talking to the mirror and he sees his parents, and it's kind of funny. That just came to me. But yeah, I just thought it would be appropriate for it to be in my room where I do most of my self-reflection, really. So I recently went through a really painful separation, breakup, and it was something where I felt like I was asleep until it was over, and it was a really scary thing to experience that I've never experienced before, and to feel like in retrospect I was manipulated, and the person I thought I was close to was not actually who they were, and it really shattered my reality in a lot of ways. And I wrote a journal entry about just my state of being simultaneous to this happening, but also just in general. And it's something that I want to share with you all. I recorded myself reading it, so this is what I'm doing now, is kind of setting up my camera. And yeah, I hope that you resonate with some of these things or not. It's something that I just needed to release, and I've been making art, like painting, as a way to release it, journaling, and regaining my connection with my old life. So all those good things. January 20th, 2026. The body doesn't lie. 10 days ago, I ended a relationship with someone who was an important and significant part of my life. The truth is that I knew all along that something was imbalanced. My body told me multiple times. I went weeks on and off where I could barely muster the appetite to eat 2 hard-boiled eggs in the morning. I switched my free meal at Chipotle, where I worked, to be as plain as possible. No meat, no dairy, and the Topo Chico was all that my stomach could handle. I waited and advocated for my needs, and I received nothing in return in my ex's presence. In the state between wakefulness and asleep, as we wrapped each other in our arms under the cover of night, truisms reveal themselves to me. One such truism stays with me. He does not know love. He does not know how to love. He has not seen it, has not felt it. It has not transformed him. It doesn't transform him. I waited. I decided to wait for reciprocity, for realness. I wasn't always patient. There were multiple times that I was done. I wanted to leave. And every time I tried to make a change, he would enwrap me in affirmations and closeness, in what I desperately yearned for, wailed for, cried for, abandoned myself for, made myself small for. So I would go back. I would believe in the promise of struggle, communication, and hope, believing in him. Ultimately, physical distance became even greater emotional distance. While he explored the beautiful terrain of Tasmania, I began to give myself the energy that I wanted from him. I poured into myself and redirected the love that I needed to myself. At this time, I moved into my own apartment with my roommate. For the first time in 6 months, I had my own room. I moved into the bare bones of an old space. Emptiness is a luxury. An empty canvas is a luxury. For the first time in a long time, I had all of my possessions with me. No more storage unit, no more sifting scurrilously through broken boxes to find my long johns, vintage Coach bags, and mini grinder, neither of which I found until I finally unpacked. I was no longer segmented. I was in a new space, a new room, a new neighborhood completely foreign to me, of which I had just heard stories about through my ex over 5 years ago. I passed through Church Ave, Cortellu, and Newkirk Plaza on my way to Coney Island from the Upper East Side, and that was about it. Little did I know that years later I would be getting off at one of those above-ground stops and making my way home. I've been thinking about circles a lot since I moved here. Spirals. I've been here before, but I was someone else. I had a completely different life. I'm not a student anymore. At the ripe age of 29, less than a month before I turned 30, I defended my PhD dissertation. Today's the day. Today's the day that I defend. Okay, I'm nearly ready. I'm just putting my jewelry together. Eek. I'm wearing my secondhand Issey Miyake pleats, please. This thrifted, like, pleated black skirt, some leather black loafers. I just put on this Texas earring, and I'm choosing what earrings to wear. Let me put you somewhere better. I look so much like my mom right now. So I'm thinking of wearing these. These are pretty fire, but I also really like, I don't know, this shirt is like so beautiful, but it's one of those shirts that makes me like it's not very good with sweat. Some shirts are, but this one's not as breathable. Kind of want to wear a Mexico earring. like these. Ooh. Let's see how it looks with the shirt on. It's kind of fuego, no? But no, TBH, I like these the best. So I'm gonna go with these. It just feels more like me right now. So we're going with these. And I think I'm gonna wear I kind of want to wear like a random shirt and then change into the red one. Oh, fuck. But I don't want to mess my hair up. Mess my hair up. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wear this white shirt for now because it's button, and then I will put on the red shirt once I'm actually like on campus, because I'm very sensitive about those things. I just am. So I'm gonna like wash my pits once I'm ready and like, yeah. But anyway, I wanted to get on here because I don't really have the time to journal, but I wanted to journal, talk to myself. So this is a video for myself. I wanted to just tell myself how fucking proud I am of myself. It still doesn't feel real because it's been constant adrenaline, go, and I haven't had much time to process, but today's the day that I defend. And I couldn't see this day for the longest time, like literally like 2 weeks ago, like a week ago. Like up until I submitted my dissertation, I couldn't. Maybe a few days before, I just couldn't see it. I didn't feel confident in myself. I've been in this program 7 years. Do you know how difficult that is to not feel confident in yourself, to not see myself here right now? I couldn't see it in my mind. I didn't feel confident, and I still did it. And the reason why I'm here is based on pure, sheer faith in myself, despite not seeing it. People who loved me could see it. My mentor could see it, but I couldn't see it. And so I had to learn how to do it anyway, and it was fucking terrifying. It was terrifying. I was terrified this whole time, but I still did it, and it was really hard to still do it, honestly. A lot of days I just was very demoralized a lot of days, very discouraged, most days, and I celebrated the small wins when they came, but they were far and few between. And yeah, I'm just so proud of myself for pushing back against those intrusive thoughts of you're not good enough, like you're not gonna finish, you can't see it, you don't know enough, you'll never be like your colleagues. Like they're never gonna see you like that. They don't see you like that. Just terrible things to say to anyone. So yeah, this has been a journey of 7 years, almost 7 years. I started in late July of 2018 when I had just turned 23, and now I'm 29, It's May 23rd. I'm about to turn 30 in less than a month, and it's 2025 now. So almost 7 years, and I'm just so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful. And this past year has been one of the most challenging years of my life in every sense. But every challenge made me grow. Like, any challenge that you give me, I will step up to it and I will grow, even though I'm scared, even though I have to step into the darkness and step through this ring of fire a million times and be broken a million times and be overwhelmed and anxious and like scared as fuck. I still did it. So now it's time to celebrate. It's like almost noon and my defense is at 1:30, and now it feels like I'm finally done. Now I'm giving what I've done to everybody else. Now it's gonna be out of my hands, and soon I'm gonna publish these data, and I'm just so proud of myself, and I'm so happy for baby me who wanted to be a scientist, and now I am, and I fulfilled my dream. And yeah, like, there's nothing else I can say. I mean, I could write a whole book about what happened, but I'm just so grateful and humbled and excited to celebrate. It feels like today's a day of celebration. Doesn't really feel like a test. I feel like I've passed the test just by getting here. So it's been gloomy in New York lately. It's been rainy, but today is one of the more sunnier days. It's still kind of gloomy, but there's more light out. And it's a Friday, and on Monday is Memorial Day, so we have it off. So I'm gonna enjoy the weekend, I'm gonna celebrate, and I'm just so happy to be surrounded by people who believe in me and believed in me before I saw it. And now that I see it, now that I'm here, and now that I've proved to myself that I wasn't gonna let myself down and that I could do this, now I can celebrate with them. So yeah, I'm gonna go now, and I'm taking my kufia with me. I'm taking this candle that reminds me a lot of all my ancestors, especially Mama Chelo. I'm not gonna light it, I'm just gonna put it right next to it. I'm gonna be wearing this, like I said, this red shirt once I get there. And let's fucking get it. Let's go. Hi. So I'm outside of Kaya Bar right now with Cam and Kayla. It's really loud inside of Kaya, so I stepped outside. I passed. I was beating myself up about it right immediately after, because their feedback was it was very critical, very helpful, definitely. I didn't feel like I was prepared enough, and yeah, I wish I had been. So, but I mean, now I know what to look into. I'm never ever gonna forget MITF as a factor, genetic factor that Amanda Lund brought up. Never gonna forget that. So now I know to look into that and basically think about the experiments that would prove me wrong. So right now I feel relieved, but I've been going back to back all day that I haven't really decompressed from it. And I'm with Kayla and Cami at Kaya. Yeah, so I'm gonna have some food now. Me siento a little bit demoralized por mi mentora. And to be honest, I feel really upset Pero todavía como quiera lo hice, güey. Pero ya también estoy como que harta de... harta de sentirme así, de pensar en esto. I'm sick of it, you know? I want to move on from it. I'm not that person anymore. So, that's just, it is what it is. Si ella piensa así de mí, pues, ¿qué voy a hacer yo? Ya casi me voy. Yo voy a tratar lo mejor y hice lo mejor y ya, ¿verdad? No puedo cambiar lo que pasó. No puedo cambiar lo que pasó. Me dijo Anne. Me dijo, la historia es muy bonita y todo, pero necesitamos más síntesis. Y I agree. So, it's giving major revisions, baby. Pero todavía lo hice, todavía pasé. So, yeah. I just got home. Just wanted to show the beautiful flowers I got today. Look at how beautiful. Sarah gave me the ones on the left, and Nate and Viviana the ones on the right. And they're so beautiful. Look at this. Just wow. I'm blessed. Okay, I've had a little bit of time to myself now. Got home about an hour ago, took a hot, dark candlelit shower. Silent. Rare. And I'm thinking now about what my committee said. It's actually a brilliant question. Why is it specific to melanoma? I honestly hadn't thought about it. That's crazy, right? Brilliant question. Looking deeper. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm so thankful they brought it up, because that only gives more depth. So, yeah, it's a genius question. It's a genius question, because innervation didn't change according to the mutation. And even if it had changed, either way I have to prove that it's specific to melanoma. And even if the changes are different, no, it's brilliant. And I'm glad, and I get it, and I honestly can't believe I hadn't thought about it. What? I don't know, it kind of trips me up. I feel like I was gaslit, to be honest. I'm kind of upset, actually. I was kind of robbed. I wasn't trained. Yikes. And I gave so much of myself. So, yay to my committee. I should talk to them more. Day in and out, I walk through the fire of fear. I'm learning that a life of learning is a life of uncertainty and doubt. It's less about learning new ideas and more about learning how to be comfortable with deep, terrifying, paralyzing discomfort. Today, for example, I'm afraid of working on a methods section for my flow and mass cytometry pipeline. There's nothing in life that I can escape without completing the circle, and the circle becomes a spiral. Each thing becomes something I revisit as a different embodiment of myself. And I don't want to resist it anymore. I want to embrace it. I want to go where my mind naturally takes me, is curious. I want to balance that with structure, and I want to create vlogs and video diaries, I want to archive my life. I have so many videos on my phone that I want, no need, to sew together like a beautiful tapestry of memories. I want to share, and I want to have the courage to be disliked. I want to share my inner musings because if I feel it, you feel it. We're all connected. I'm piecing out so I can write. Big things are coming. I have everything I need, and everything I want is on its way to me. I witness, I feel, I learn, I release, I repeat. I feel, I witness. I allow myself to witness in my body instead of only in my mind. I listen to my body. What it tells me is sacred and true. It is my protector when my mind is racing and justifying injustice. I seek and recenter justice in all of my relationships. I ground myself in justice and balance, always, flowing like all other living things. Masunte.
Is this Mazunte?
Yeah.
This is pretty and very different.
That's cool that they have a little board and they have little
Yeah.
boards with everything,
Yeah.
all the locales.
Yeah.
Falafel.
Maybe there's a place for us to use the bathroom.
Yes.
Here.
Wait, this is such a cute little town.
Do you want to try to use the bathroom in this town?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? What can someone-
Especially if we can't get in the... XX Illy Pamela.